Hey guys, this is Tony Paradis. I'm a registered dietitian and personal trainer. I'm with Food and Fitness in Flower Mound. Please check out my website at foodandfitnessonline.com. Also check out our Facebook page and our other social media. Today's topic, vitamins. What kind of vitamins do you need? What do vitamins do? What's the best vitamin supplement to take? I'll be answering all of these questions and going into more detail in my talk today. So what are vitamins? What do vitamins do for our body? Well, like anything with nutrition, you can't overgeneralize. Vitamins do a lot of different things in your body. A lot of times they're used as cofactors in enzymes. Enzymes are protein structures in your body that drive reactions. They're catalysts. They speed up chemical reactions, they speed up physiological responses, and you need them to live. And matter of fact, if you didn't have any enzymes working in your body right now, you'd be dead. Sorry. So you need enzymes and you need vitamins as cofactors of those enzymes. Think of it as like a cog in a machine, where the machine wouldn't run without the cog. The cog is one small part of it, but it makes the whole thing work. Vitamins can also be used in structural components. They can also be used as antioxidants and anti-inflammatories. So one size does not fit all with vitamins and what they do in the body, and you have to look at each vitamin specifically to see what they do. So what vitamins should you take? What vitamins are you at risk of being deficient for that you may need to supplement? Well, the answer depends. So let's talk a little bit about that. The best way to get your vitamins is to get it from your diet. So if you eat a variety of plants, of meats, of oils, of fats, then you're probably okay. You're probably getting enough vitamins and minerals in your diet, for the most part. There are some special vitamins that you may want to supplement depending on your needs, but that's exactly what it depends on. It depends on your individual needs. Now, if you're not getting enough vitamins and minerals through your diet, then of course that merits a supplement. It merits supplementation. People may need to supplement with individual vitamins. You may want to supplement with a multivitamin. So what's going to be best for you? I would recommend that if you are worried about your vitamin intake, that you would go ahead and take a basic general multivitamin. This, you can look at it like insurance, making sure that every day you're getting enough of your vitamin C, your vitamin D, your vitamin K, all the vitamins and minerals through your multivitamin. Now, if you have been tested for vitamin deficiency, for example, vitamin D is a very common deficiency in a lot of people. Vitamin D can affect your bone health because it's used to help absorb calcium into the bones. If you're deficient in vitamin D, you may want to take a specific vitamin D supplement along with a regular multivitamin. The dosage on it depends on how deficient you are. So I can't give you a recommendation on how much vitamin D you would need to take if you're deficient. That would be something you would want to talk with your doctor or your dietitian. Or if you don't have access to that, you can do some research to find what sort of dose regimen you want to do for your vitamin D, for an example. Now that being said, let me conclude with what kind of vitamins do you need? It depends. What does it depend on? It depends on your diet. Do you think you're getting enough from your diet? It also depends on your lab values. If you have blood drawn or if you have a history of being low in a certain vitamin, then that may merit supplementation in that vitamin. The way vitamins work is you have an optimal range of those vitamins. Up here would be like the toxic level. Down here would be deficient. Okay, so you're either in a deficiency, or if you take too much, you could have vitamin toxicity. So more isn't necessarily better. Megadosing with vitamins is not the way to go. The right amount is the way to go. So you want enough vitamins to be above deficient, but below the toxic level. And this really depends on each vitamin, the absorption rate, and a variety of other factors that I'm not going to get into in today's talk. But the RDAs for your multivitamins, which it says on the back of the vitamin capsules, or you could look at go online and look up RDAs for your vitamins and minerals. That's a good starting point to figure out just how many vitamins and minerals you need. As a general, most people, especially during the winter, since you do make vitamin D from sunlight absorbing into your skin, are going to be deficient in vitamin D. Oftentimes, the elderly, the aging population, may be deficient in vitamin B12. So in those cases, you may want to supplement. But once again, and let me conclude with this, is that it all depends on your individual needs. Now, you know about vitamins, you know what they do. You know that it really depends on your individual needs whether or not you need or you don't need a multivitamin. We know that megadosing in vitamins doesn't give us any sort of benefit from just being within the optimal level. 99% of people are going to be within the optimal levels if they have a well-balanced diet. You can take a multivitamin for insurance if you wish. So what are the best multivitamins to take? Well, I have my personal preferences. Let me give you guys some general recommendations. Number one, I appreciate a multivitamin that has the doses split up so you can take multiple tabs to get 100% of the RDAs. The Advocare multivitamin, I don't sell Advocare. I believe it's unethical for a dietitian to sell supplements, so let me just say that. I do like the Advocare multivitamin though, because one serving is it 2 or 3? It's 2 or 3 tablets. I really like this because I can just take one tablet and I can get the rest with my food. So it kind of helps me a little bit, and I don't have to megadose and take so many. It wouldn't be a megadose, but I don't take so much of the vitamins with that. Another thing to consider with a vitamin is your needs. So for example, if you are not iron deficient, and now I know I'm talking about minerals, but if you're not iron deficient, then you don't need to take a multivitamin that has a higher amount of iron in it. Just for an example. Another thing to consider is the cost. You don't need to spend a lot of money on a super high or what they'll call pharmaceutical grade vitamins. A simple prenatal vitamin, generic brand at your local pharmacy will do the trick. The Kirkland Signature, the Sam's Club multivitamin, that will do the trick. You don't need to spend half your paycheck on getting a obscure vitamin. It doesn't have to be natural. It doesn't have to be from Sprouts or anything like that. Just get a good basic multivitamin and be sure to take it daily if that's something that you need to do. The other thing I would recommend is that if you are deficient in a vitamin, is to get a individual vitamin dosage. I'll go back to vitamin D because a lot of people are deficient during the winter time from vitamin D. So you would want to take your regular multivitamin if that's something you want to take, but also you would supplement with your vitamin D supplement. Take your vitamin D capsules along with that until you're tested again and you know that you're not going to be deficient in D. So let me conclude and wrap things up for you guys. Number one, vitamins are important and they have a lot of different functions in the body. They can be used for structure, they can be used as enzyme cofactors, they can be used as protective agents against antioxidants and inflammatories. How many vitamins do you need? What kind of vitamins do you need? It depends. It depends on your diet. It depends on how many calories you're taking in. It depends on your dietary history and your blood and lab values. Taking extra vitamins has never been shown to give benefit in a sports setting or in a general health setting, except in some very specific cases, and even that is a little bit questionable. More than likely, the studies in these test subjects were borderline deficient in the vitamin that they were supplemented with. So what I mean by that is if you're below the toxic level and if you're above the deficient level, which looking at the RDA is a good way to figure out how much you need per day, then you're just fine. You're not going to get extra benefit from being super high or super low in that regard. And finally, what are the best brands to take? The best brands to take are just a generic multivitamin. You don't need anything specific. You may want to get something that is clinically tested by an independent company. For example, I'll go back to the Advocare. The Advocare multivitamin has the informed choice stamp. What this means is that their supplements were tested in an independent lab for purity. So purity is important. I also like the Cooper Complete vitamins because they get their vitamins tested, and it's just a good multivitamin. You can use the general multivitamin you get at the store. The Kirkland Signature is fine. Find what works best for you, and make sure that when you take your multivitamin, it's not something that upsets your stomach, and it's something that you'll be compliant with. If you don't like pills, don't get the horse pill vitamin. Get a liquid multivitamin. If you don't like liquid and you don't like the pills, try a chewy vitamin. It doesn't matter. If you need it, then you need it. Figure out a way to get it in. So that concludes my talk about vitamins. I'm Tony Paradis. I'm a registered dietitian and personal trainer with Food and Fitness Online. Please check out my website at foodandfitnessonline.com and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.